Halifax is a city known for its restaurants, bars, and cafes, but many patrons face barriers to fully enjoying them. So, what makes a space accessible to all? What does it take to say cheers to accessibility? In Dalhousie's School of Planning, the PEACH Research Unit studies the impact of the built environment on accessibility and community health. In 2021, the PEACH team created a window badge program called Cheers to Access to acknowledge restaurants that had taken steps to make their spaces more accessible. They're also making accessibility information on local restaurants available on their website. The initiative was developed considering the perspectives of both accessibility advocates and restaurateurs. Today, we'll be hearing from 3 accessibility experts who have first-hand experience on what makes a dining space welcoming and accessible.
Here in Halifax, it would be bus access. I'm not going to even think about going somewhere where Halifax Transit won't go. And ramp access. Here, for example, the front entrance is accessible. I've had to go through back doors into the restaurant kitchen because that's where the loading dock was with the ramp.
The 3 non-negotiable features that an establishment really should have is an accessible entrance, accessible seating, and an accessible washroom facilities.
My name is Louis Greco. I'm a person who's blind. I've been blind all my life. I would say that the most important thing is customer service. Making sure that the frontline staff understand and appreciate the fact that some of their customers are going to have different needs.
Well, this space right now, we're in the Easy Street Diner. I like the fact that it's so well laid out to the chairs are not all clumped together and the tables are clumped together.
I think one of the things that's come out of the pandemic around the social distancing, there's spacing between tables. It's easier to navigate that space.
It's all about the tables and the seating and how that is all, set up and the table, whether it's a booth style or a table and chairs. I would prefer a table and chairs. Maybe to have a couple of different options as well is really, really great.
So how do I get from the door to my table, to the counter, to the washroom? Being able to navigate an interior space that's new takes certain measures. So for instance, this place has a rug that goes from the door to the counter. So textured cues on the floor, like they have in here, make wayfinding a whole lot easier for someone with sight loss.
People with disabilities are just regular people too. They live in the society just like you and me and everybody else. We all have the same needs and wants. We all want to go out and get some coffee. I drink my coffee with a straw, so I'm hoping that the establishments that I visit have straws. And it's being creative and it's being patient. We can't fix it all in a day, and that's fine. But just by giving people pointers actually puts it on their radar and it makes people aware.
There's all kinds of things, and they're not expensive and they're not complicated, but they can make a big difference. Whatever your accommodations are, brag about it. Tell people. The more people that understand how to assist people with disabilities, the better the experience will be for everybody.
The Cheers to Access initiative is one way restaurants can showcase their efforts to make their space more accessible and keep the accessibility conversation going. Whether you're a restaurant manager who wants to let all patrons know they're welcome, or a patron who believes a certain restaurant deserves a cheers, you can get involved by reaching out to the PEACH team on their website.